Sometimes when your friend get a new car, you want to go out there and get a new car. Or when you get your hair done or get some new sneakers, you see people around you trying to get their hair done and get some new sneakers. It's just human nature. When Method Man changed his life around, started getting in the gym, started acting and doing bigger things, Redman figured how can he be a counterpart to Method Man when Method Man looking like a new man and he looking like an old man. And that's why allegedly Redman gave up everything to be more like Method Man.
Instead of just saying, okay, I just quit. Because that word right there and quitting, your mind start fucking with you. You might get around other people that's still doing what you're trying to quit from. So it's not just about quitting. It's about allowing yourself to get around from the distractions of what you're trying to quit from. Like if you're trying to quit from not so much, right? But your boys are constantly going to the strip club and going to the club, then you have to discipline yourself and say, okay, I can't hang around these guys no more. And if they're not willing to understand that I'm fasting from it and I want to stop it, then I can't be these guys' friends no more.
He know the way that he was living in the 90s and the early 2000s is not going to fly in these modern times.
My girl and I broke up maybe 3-4 years ago. I was going through such a shit divorce that lasted 7 years. That played a role in why it took so long to drop Muddy Waters as well. 7 to 8 years of straight court divorce. I had so much on my plate. And I actually fasted 2.5 years. No fucking, no smoking.
Wow.
Straight 2.5 years. And it was the best thing I could have ever done in my life.
Damn, she made him turn into a monk. He had to give up everything just to get away from this heifer. He had to cut it all out. He threw away all of his trophies, his awards, his platinum plaques. He snatched it off the wall. He took the bong, threw it in the trash. He was going through some biblical times.
Celibacy, 2.5 years. No smoking, 2.5 years. And it was the best thing and believe me, I wanted to. I was fighting it. I was fighting. I was sweating. I was in my house going crazy because I lived alone. I live alone. So I was in my house going crazy. I was constantly talking to myself, me and God, and we just back and forth. You would think that it was people living in my house, how much I was talking to myself, but I made it. And it was the best thing I could have ever did in my life, Reggie.
We thought he was sick. We didn't know that he was going through relationship problems. A divorce can drive you crazy like that. He had to be married to the devil herself in order to go through all of this. He couldn't even enjoy the things that he enjoyed. We know how much he loves smoking weed. He did songs about it, albums about it, movies about it. And she made him go cold turkey just to shake that demon.
And it cleared out so much distractions. Now my reception is more clear now, and smoking to quit it is nothing for me now. Having no sex is nothing for me now because it was all feeding the flesh. And that's basically how the world is turning now. We're feeding the flesh. We're feeding what's good for us, which is not maybe good for the soul and spirit. So once I did that, long story short, I was able to control how I move, what I like, what is not good for me, my soul, my mind. So anyone that's trying to just cut out something indefinitely, try a fast first, and then maybe try it with some friends so you can support each other along that road.
Method Man gave him a supporting role, and then they dropped him and gave a whack explanation on top of that.
So Method Man recently explained why Redman lost his role on Power Book 2 Ghost. Hey, it's Asia Sky for Hip Hop DX, and get this. Method Man has revealed why Redman departed from his role of Theo Rollins in Power Book 2 Ghost for Season 3. Method Man joined The Breakfast Club on Monday, June 12th, where he candidly revealed that Redman lost the role in the show due to his refusal to get the COVID-19 vaccine.
He didn't give a damn if he was on the show or not. And it is kind of messed up how Power had Method Man and wanted to throw Redman in there for a bonus. And then people was concerned about his health. But that's not the case no more since he decided to get his life right, be celibate. He's looking like a new man. And now that he's looking like a new man, Method Man is out here taking all types of L's. So I can see why Method Man can care less if Redman was in the spotlight or not, because with Redman overshadowing him, that's going to leave him in the dark. A lot of people don't know one of the main reasons why Redman decided to be celibate is because he was sleeping with a lot of people's wives. Method Man don't know if Redman ever been with his old lady before. It's a bunch of rappers out here like DMX that was concerned about Redman sleeping with his ex-wife. He was a dog at one point in his career, so he had to be celibate. Did y'all know that he was sleeping with Faith Evans?
I still remember. So I was like, damn, the way I would never want anything else. I knew there was some type. It might be the heroin. I'm not sure, but I was so addicted to that weed. Okay.
Wait, before you don't leave Branson, this reminded me.
Yes.
We had Faith on the show.
Oh yes.
And she said y'all dated. You were her first official boyfriend.
Well, did he say boyfriend or friend?
I thought she said boyfriend.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, me and Faith dated early.
She said you was a drummer in the church?
Yeah, she sung in the church too. You know what's funny? Faith was the first woman, I never said this, Faith was the first woman my mother caught us in the bed with.
She ain't tell us all that.
First she sleep with Tupac. She done marry Biggie. Ain't no telling who else she was dealing with. Years later, she married Stevie J. Her story is scandalous and legendary. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section. When Method Man got a six-pack, now Redman want a six-pack. He want to be celibate. He want to get in shape. He want to stop smoking weed. It's like that with everybody, though. Let you go out there and do some bigger and better things. It's going to be people in your family trying to do bigger and better things. It's going to be people within your social circle trying to do better things. All I'm saying is, when Method Man got on his health kick, here go Redman with his health kick.
Change your diet and control your weight. And I ain't talking about diet with food. I'm talking about what you listening to, things that you're absorbing for your soul and your mind and in your heart, the distractions, the gossiping people around you. You got to change that diet. Substances you're taking, you got to change your diet. It's a distraction. And control your weight. And I ain't talking about weight, W-E-I-G-H-T. I'm talking about your W-A-I-T, your weight. You're impatient. You're anxious. You want to hurry up and see where this is going. I know, because I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I ain't going to tell you nothing I ain't doing. You're anxious, so you got to change your diet and control your weight. I'm right here with y'all. Big facts.
What's gonna be next? I hope he don't come with no more surprises in 2025. He let us know what was really going on with the Method Man Redman thing. They was on some Kid and Play back in the day. They was a tag team duo. I'm not saying they Milli Vanilli, but they borderline on the hip hop tip. Cause the way they acting and what they doing and how they looking got a whole lot of question marks. Now, ain't nothing wrong with being healthy. Ain't nothing zesty about being healthy. But the way this is going, all of the stuff we found out about celebrities that we never knew, it's no telling what's going to be told next. He already coming out talking about the celibacy and how he changed his diet. Did he change his lifestyle?
I was high as hell on There's a Dark Side. I was experiencing a lot of drugs on
Right.
there. I was acid up on There's a Dark Side.
Bombazi?
Yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, I was doing acid on There's a Dark Side. Yeah. I don't remember none of that process to the album. And that's like my least likable album.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yes. And what I find interesting is that women, like more women came to me on that album say, yo, that There's a Dark Side than any, and that I find those women weird as f.
It seems to me that Redman did all that he did to get his life straight so Method Man won't be so dominant over his career. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section. I got so much love for y'all, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor, all my members. I ain't got nothing but love for y'all. I want to thank y'all for being a part of the channel. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment section below. I'ma holla at y'all on my next video.